I used to think the stories about the old house on Carter Lane were just urban legends until I saw the chair. One night last October, I was walking past the house, abandoned for decades, when I noticed something new. A massive black wooden chair on the lawn. It looked ancient, like it didn't belong to this world. And in that chair were two figures. At first, I thought it was a prank, two kids wearing Halloween makeup. But as I stepped closer, I realized they weren't moving. Pale skin, sunken black eyes, and mouths stretched into twisted, unnatural smiles. They looked identical, twins. They stared straight ahead, unblinking, even as I passed. I took a photo, and that's when it all started. That night, I dreamt of them, the same ghostly twins, sitting in the chair, but this time in my backyard. Each night, they moved closer to the window, then inside my house, always silent, always staring. 3 days later, I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of a scraping on the porch. I looked out, heart pounding. The chair was there. So were the twins, sitting perfectly still, watching me. I ran to lock the doors, but everything was already locked. That's when I heard the whisper from behind me. "It's your turn to sit." I blacked out. When I woke up, I was sitting in the chair, outside the house on Carter Lane. The twins were gone, but now I see them in mirrors, in reflections, watching, waiting, and sometimes, just for a second, I'm the one sitting in that chair. I worked night shift at the haunted prison. I used to work as a corrections officer at an old state prison in Pennsylvania, built in the 1800s, shut down for a while, then reopened. Everyone on the night shift joked about the place being haunted, but I never took it seriously until it happened to me. It was a slow Thursday night. I was alone on D Block, the oldest part of the prison. No inmates were housed there anymore. It had been closed off because of structural issues, but I still had to do rounds and check the area every couple hours. That night, while walking past one of the old cells, I heard whispering. I stopped. Listen. Nothing. I kept going. Then I heard it again, clearer this time. A man's voice, low and angry, whispering right in my ear. "Get out." I spun around. Nobody there. The air felt ice cold. My flashlight flickered. I rushed back to the main corridor and checked the security cameras. That's when I saw it. On the feed, from D Block, a figure standing inside one of the empty cells. Just standing, staring at the wall. Then it slowly turned toward the camera and vanished. I didn't say anything at first, but the other officers knew something happened. One of the older guys pulled me aside and said, "You saw him, didn't you? The man in cell 23? He told me an inmate hanged himself in that cell decades ago. Ever since, people reported hearing voices, footsteps, even screams at night. Some even quit after just one shift in that wing." You see, I never went back to D Block alone again, and I still don't know if I saw a ghost or something worse. The Thing in Our Home by Janet. People think it started with the knocking. It didn't. It started with a chill, the kind that creeps under your skin when you know something is watching you, but you can't see it. I was 11. My sister Margaret and I shared a small room in our house on Green Street in Enfield. That night, in August 1977, we were just being kids, laughing, tossing pillows, until the chest of drawers slid across the floor. I froze. So did Margaret. "Mom!" I screamed. The chest moved again, grinding across the floorboards like someone was pushing it, but no one was there. Mom ran in, thinking we were messing about. But when she tried to push the drawers back, it wouldn't budge, like something was holding it in place. That was the first night. After that, the knocking started. Rhythmic, deliberate. It came from the walls, the ceiling, sometimes even the floor beneath our beds. It would answer our questions. 3 knocks for yes, 1 for no. Things escalated fast. I was thrown from my bed, not like I rolled off. Thrown. Mom saw it happen. A Lego brick flew across the room and hit my brother in the eye so hard it left a mark for days. Then the voice started. It came from me, but I wasn't doing it. A low growling man's voice would speak through me, saying his name was Bill Wilkins. He said he died in our house, sat in the living room chair, had a brain hemorrhage, and never got back up. I didn't know that. I was just a kid. But investigators later found out that a man named Bill Wilkins really had died in our house, in the exact way the voice said. People came. Reporters, police, paranormal experts. One policewoman swore. In writing, she saw a chair slide across the room, all on its own. Some nights, I'd wake up on top of a tall dresser or find my blankets twisted into knots around my neck. We lived like that for nearly 2 years. Some say we faked it. Believe me, I wish we had. I didn't want to be famous. I just wanted to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up dead. Whatever it was, it followed us. And I still feel it sometimes, like a breath on the back of my neck when I'm alone. Like it never really left.